everyone, welcome back to the channel. Thank you guys for watching. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Today we are going to be working on getting the valves set on the Bug. I am not sure what they're set at, but we need to make sure that they're accurate. So I got our tools ready to rock and roll. Thank you guys for watching. If you have any tips, tricks, comments, leave them down below. I love hearing from you guys. Alright, so let's just get to work. Alright, so first things first, I'm going to go ahead and pop this off. That way we can see where our distributor is, make sure our distributor is pointing to our number one cylinder. My mark for my number one cylinder is right back here, so this should be pointing at that when we line these marks up with our seam in the case. Alright, so here's our marks. Here's our seam in the case. And we are 180 out. It's pointing this way, and we need it pointing over here, so we're going to rotate it around one more time. Alright, and that right there should be top dead center on our number one cylinder. Our rotor's pointing at our number one here, so, and this is lined up with the casing right here, so that should be our top dead center. So we're going to pull the valve cover off, and then we'll get to setting these valves. Alright, so I put a drip pan down here because some oil is coming out. So, okay. So our number one cylinder is going to be back here. Zoom in. Alright, zoomed in a little bit here. So this is going to be our number one cylinder here. And this is going to be our number two cylinder. So we're going to set this one, and then we are going to rotate the engine backwards so that we can set our number two cylinder next. All right, these should be set at 0.006. That one's good. That one is also good. All right, so I'm going to rotate the engine backwards, and then we'll set this one. That's good. That one's good too. These suckers might be already good. All right. Okay, so we're gonna rotate. We're gonna rotate the engine. Another 180. All right, so this is gonna be our next one right here. That's good. That one is tight. Very tight. Let me double check this one. Good. And not good. All right, so let's adjust this one. So we're gonna take our 13 millimeter, put it on here. You can loosen it up right there. Okay. And then we'll use our screwdriver to get our gap right. All right, and we're gonna check it one more time. There we go. And then check this one more time. Good. Move on to this one. All right, so let's check this one next. We're gonna turn it another 180 degrees. It's pretty tight. That one's pretty tight too, but it does go through. That's good. Yeah, I'm gonna say those are good too. So we only have one valve that was acting crazy. Alright, so after adjusting the valves and everything, it's still running real rough. So what I ended up doing, I didn't show y'all the whole process, was I actually advanced the timing a little bit. I was reading on some of the forums that a lot of people advance them to 30 degrees. So I advanced it to 30 degrees, and that actually seemed to make it run a lot better. And then I adjusted my carb based off of advancing it 30 degrees. So everything's running a lot better. I can actually move it around in the yard without it dying. So I think that was a big help, was advancing it 30 degrees to help it run a little bit better. So I'm going to fire it up so you guys can hear it. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know if you hear anything or anything that might be concerning, or any tips that you guys might have on to make it run a little bit better. But I feel like it's running pretty good right now. Alright, so I don't know if you've noticed on some of the other videos, there's been white smoke blowing out of this side of the exhaust. So after advancing it and retuning the carburetor, I don't have that anymore. So that is a great thing. I am probably going to look at maybe changing the oil again, just because of turning it off and on so many times and just letting that fresh oil, we've already let it run through quite a bit. So I'm thinking we'll just rechange the oil on it. Just make sure that there's no fuel in the oil, because we flooded this out a couple times. So I just want to make sure there's no fuel in the oil or anything like that. So we'll put some fresh oil in here, and then hopefully pretty soon we can take it down the road. But before I do that, I do need to get the brakes checked, or I need to get the brakes fixed as well. So that's probably going to be the next main thing that we work on, is getting the brake line ran to the back brakes, and then we'll get it bled, and then we can hopefully take this thing down the road. So pretty happy with the progress so far. The next mess that we'll have to deal with is going to have to be starting to deal with some of this wiring harness. Kind of have it just tucked behind here, but we're going to have to start dealing with that. Maybe trying to do some type of fenders on here, and then go from there. I can actually show you one of the fenders that I cut already. You guys can let me know what you think. With the bigger tires, I don't think I've showed that yet. So let me go grab that fender and I'll kind of set it on there so you guys can get an idea of what it's going to look like. And then, you guys can give me any thoughts. Alright, so I know in one of the videos I showed y'all cutting the fender, but I don't think I've showed it since we've gotten the tires on here, what it looks like. I think it looks pretty good. You guys let me know what you think. I still need to do a little bit of cutting here so this can bend a little bit more when I bolt it to this, but let me know what you think. It's basically going to be, of course I'm going to bend it a little bit more to get it up in here, but it's basically going to be sitting something like that, right there. So I think it'll look pretty good. I'm going to probably rhino line these black, just to give it a little contrast. So let me know in the comments what you think of the fenders. Alright, so I wanted to get y'all's opinion on one more thing too before we wrap this video up. So I showed y'all my little pan here that I made out of the door from the other bug. So I really like that access panel right there. So I kind of had an idea. Y'all have to let me know what you think. I was thinking about taking some angle iron. Let me move this out of the way so I can show you. So I was thinking about taking some angle iron and welding it here up under there along the side, and then welding it back there, and then welding some over here to have more of a solid shelf for this, and then taking and welding a bolt on the underside of the angle iron so that I could just set that luggage tray up there and bolt it down. That way, if I need to access all of that, I can just come back here and remove the 4 or 5 bolts, and then I can just remove that whole access panel. So just a thought. You guys let me know what you think in the comments. If you think that'll work, or if you think you have a better idea of a way to do that. I originally was going to weld that in, but like I said, I really think that it comes in handy being able to remove that. And I think if I do something with like the angle iron to make a solid shelf around that thing, that it'll work out pretty good. So just let me know. Alright everyone, so that's going to be a wrap for this video. Thanks for watching. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Leave me some comments. Really let me know what you guys think about that luggage tray idea that I had. I appreciate the support. And y'all take care. Have a good week. God bless, and we'll see you on the next one.